Be quiet. I love you though. I want you to know that this is not a safe space for you. Yeah, I peed right by the till. This is all I got.
Oh! Brothers and sisters, I want to welcome you back to life. Back to the one that can make your next chapter your best chapter. Hallelujah.
How can it be that you love the most unlovable part of me? How could you see? Your life was the only gift I'll ever need to be free. It's amazing with you. I win even if I lose. Everything's working for my good for always.
Hi guys. I think this is gonna like follow me. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It doesn't matter. Welcome to a new video. We're gonna go on our first date today. I did think it was kind of strange for me to introduce you to my parents and my friends and my life and tell you my innermost thoughts, and you haven't taken me out on a date. So since you aren't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So welcome to our first date. I hope you guys can hear me. There are some children shouting in the back. I promise you they're fine. It's just a daycare that's really close to my house. So these questions are kind of whack. So what's my full name and does it have a special meaning? My name is Ntobeko Aimbele. I won't get into the middle name. Ntobeko means humility in Zulu. Where were you born and where do you live now? I was born in Newcastle. I was raised in Durban. I study in Cape Town, so I'm in between Durban and Cape Town, but right now I'm in Durban, and I've been in Durban for I was here from August and now it's November. So what's that, 4 months? Yeah, it's 4 months-ish. Sorry, there is a hole in this. I'm not gonna show. What's your favorite color? I don't know. Take a wild guess what my favorite color is. I'm joking. Right now my favorite color is pink. My favorite color changes as seasons change. I'm not somebody who believes in absolutes. I don't want to say that my favorite color of all time is pink. It's gonna change. So right now my favorite color is pink. What's your favorite season and why? My favorite season is spring, because spring to me is the girliest season. Everything is in bloom. I was born in spring, so I just love spring. I love spring, and I love that it's like a rainy season, but it's also super green. So are we in spring right now? I think we're still in spring. Yeah, I love spring. What's your go-to comfort food? Inyama ngaphakathi, no check. Whew. Besides that, no, I don't have anything else. Inyama ngaphakathi is my comfort food. My favorite comfort food. What's a food you absolutely hate? I don't like pretzels. I really don't like pretzels. I don't like soft pretzels. They're like little pretzel snacks. I just don't like them. Nuts. I don't like nuts. I'm not a big fan of nuts. I wouldn't say I hate nuts, but I'm not a fan. What's your favorite type of music or favorite artist right now? I listen to everything. Isn't that what everyone says? But I think I like anything that has some kind of lyrical depth. I like something that makes me feel something. So I like lots of words. But I guess my favorite genre of music would be like R&B, alternative. That's my vibe. And I guess one of my favorite artists for the longest time was Dion. Some people say Dijon. I really enjoyed Dion's music. Manana, obviously, J. Cole, PJ Morton. These are my vibes. What's the best movie you've seen recently? Oh, The Accountant 2. I quite like that movie. I watched, The Accountant 2. It's not my favorite movie of all time, but it was a really good movie. So if you haven't watched it, definitely give it a try. I have great taste in films. If I do say so myself. What are 3 words you'd use to describe yourself? Interesting. I think I'm interesting. Perceptive. And I'd say sensitive. Those are the 3 words I'd just use to describe myself. What's your biggest pet peeve? Right now, I'd say my biggest pet peeve is anything repetitive. I just don't like any type of repetition. So I really don't like it when people tap. I don't like it when people repeat the same song over and over again, or repeat the same word over and over again, or like the same phrase, or like if you're watching a TikTok, if you keep watching the same TikTok out loud, that really frustrates me in like a serious way. I don't know what it is, but it's how my brain works, I guess. What's a skill you'd love to learn? I guess coding. I've worked with Python, R, Stata. It's just those ones, but I want to be like super like hacking into the mainframe. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. I know a lot of girlies that are doing information systems and computer science, and I think it's just so cool. What was your dream job when you were a child? At some point, I wanted to be an archaeologist. I think it was in grade 3. There was this game where they would put like the bones of dinosaurs, like these toy bones, inside a rock, and then they'd give you like a little, it looked like a spoon, and you just dig and dig and dig and dig, and then you'd find the bones, and then eventually when you've dug through all of the bones, you can put it together and it makes a dinosaur. And in my mind, that just blew my mind that like it's people's job to dig and find dinosaurs, because that's what I thought it was. So that was my dream job, and I wanted to be an archaeologist. What's something you're obsessed with right now? Nuns. Nuns right now are my hyperfixation. I think they're the most interesting people on planet Earth, low-key. What's your biggest fear? Living in delusion, especially as a Christian. Convincing myself that I'm in the will of God when I'm really not. And I think just losing sight of God. That is my biggest fear, genuinely. Getting to the end of my life and realizing I was wrong. That is my biggest fear. What's one of your bad habits? Oh, I have many. I think I'm a little bit messy. So I'm not proud of it, but I just, like, I don't know how my room gets like that. I really don't know. Especially when I'm getting dressed. If I'm going somewhere, it's like a bomb hit my room. But I don't think it's like unlivable conditions. Like, I think it's okay. It's a manageable mess. Okay, there's order in it, in my mind. But it's also not something I'm proud of. It is something I want to change. Besides that, I think I'm a nail biter. So I like to keep my nails done to avoid biting them. But if I'm like thinking, if I'm thinking, I like to bite my nails. Only nail biters will understand this, but sometimes there's like this fleshy bit under your nail that starts to develop, and you want to scrape it off, and then it's really painful when you scrape it off, and then you can't use your thumbs for like 2 days. What's a random fun fact about you? I was vegetarian for 5 years. Phone calls or texts? Definitely text. I'm not a big caller. A lot of the time I'll watch my phone ring because I'm not a big fan of phone calls. I actually prefer to be in person, but if I had to choose between phone calls and texts, just text me. I read a book or watch a movie. I'm someone that needs a lot of visual stimulation. I think maybe TikTok has fried my dopamine receptors, and that's why I need to see colors. I'm such a child. I love animated movies because I don't have to actually hear what they're saying or process anything. I just like seeing all the colors and shapes and movement and stuff. I really love that. I wish I was more of a reader, but I'm not, but I try. I do try and at least read a new book every so often. Night out or night in? Night in, obvi. Last year I probably would have had a different answer, but right now it's a night in. What's your most embarrassing childhood story? I have many embarrassing childhood stories, but I think the one that stands out the most for me is I once peed myself in a Pick and Pay by the till because I really needed to pee, and auntie was not hearing me, and I was like, girl, I need to go, girl. And there was no toilet, and they were taking too long to get the keys, so I peed. Yeah, I peed right by the till. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Just pray. Literally, pray about everything. It makes life a lot easier, and it lifts the burdens off your shoulders. What's a milestone you're really proud of? Yeah, I got my first degree. We thank the Lord. I'm graduating next year. And it's like economics and statistics. I still don't know how I did that, to be honest. Like, I genuinely have no idea how I got through that, because we didn't have ecos or statistics obviously in high school. I did AP maths, and I think we did one module on statistics, but it was like entry level stats. I struggled obviously through stats, but I really enjoyed it, and I never knew that I would enjoy it. I'm proud of myself for that. And I try my best. That's another thing, is I always am trying to be better. So I love that about me. Where is the next place on your travel bucket list? You'll find out soon. What's your most controversial food opinion? Chicken is awful. You can drag me. No one's gonna stop you from dragging me. It doesn't change the truth. Chicken sucks. Chicken is awful. I don't know why people eat chicken to this day. Except if it's in wing form. But if you're eating like boiled chicken stew, I want you to know that you are judged here. I want you to know that this is not a safe space for you. I'm joking. What's a totally useless skill you are weirdly good at? I can move my ears. It just seems a lot of... I don't believe that's useless though. I think it might come in handy one day. What's your ick? Something that instantly makes you cringe. I really don't like people that like are too funny. I don't like a joker. I don't like a jokey person. If you're not funny, you're not funny, and that's okay. We love you as you are. If you have nothing to say, be quiet. I love you though. Okay, you don't have to be funny. Because the problem is when you try to be funny, you become the joke. And I hate that for you. So out of love, please stop. What's your favorite guilty pleasure song you blast when no one is around? Welcome to your life. Everybody wants to rule the world. What a song. It's just such a good song. This is definitely from the 60s. I was telling somebody the other day, if I could come back as like anything at any time, I'd come back as like a middle-aged divorced white woman in the 70s who was super like hippie vibes. That's like exactly the core of who I am. Your celebrity crush, Utabom Big. What's the most childish thing you still do? I guess I rock, especially if I'm watching TV. Like I rock like this. And if I want to fall asleep, I rock like this. What's your most irrational fear? Loki, I'm afraid one day I'll be alone with a cat and it will start speaking. Because I believe cats are people, and you can ask my friends this. I'm not just making this up right now. I do think that cats are a lot more intelligent than we think they are, and they freak me out. So I'm scared that one day I'll be stuck with a cat by myself and it'll be like, yeah, when. I'm also scared of frogs. I don't like frogs. I don't even like the sight of them. What's the strangest thing you've ever cried over? I cry all the time. I cry over old people. Yeah, if I see old people on my For You page, I cry. There's this old man called William, and there's a video where he's making soup, and it just makes me so emotional every time because he's just so sweet, and he set up a camera, and I just can't believe that the Lord is so kind that he lets us exist with these sweet old people. I just really hope he's not racist, because you just never know. It is kind of a gamble with old people because they can actually be awful. But here's William. Please support his TikTok.
Hello folks. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a lovely juicy stew like my mother used to make. So off we go.
I love him. And please don't ask me about him again. I will cry on this channel. I just love him. Show us your best or worst dance move. This is our first date. This is our first date, and you want me to dance for you? Yeah, I don't think you'll be seeing me again. Don't ask me crazy things like this. Maybe on our second date. If you could have coffee with any 3 people, dead, alive, or fictional, who would they be and why? Probably Mary. Another person I would have coffee with is a nun. Is a nun. Sister Miriam is the first one that comes to mind. And the third would be probably Amartya Sen. He wrote about the plight of women in developing countries from an economic standpoint, and I thought it was really interesting and very relevant to the context that we live in. So I'd probably have coffee with him, and I would love to know what he thinks about what's happening in South Africa. Where do I see myself in 5 years, and what kind of legacy do I want to build now? In 5 years, I'll be 27. I see myself, I hope I'm happy. That's number one. I just hope I'm happy, at peace. I'm not gonna set up expectations for where I see my life being, because I don't want to limit God and I don't want to limit myself. So I think first and foremost, I hope I'm happy, I hope I'm at peace, and I hope I'm satisfied. And the legacy that I want to leave behind is I want to help people lead with authenticity, lead with honesty, and empathy. I think the way to live a meaningful life is to be honest with where you are and to show up as authentically as possible. And that's, I think, the best place to grow from. And I want people to, one, believe that God can love them as they are, and God is intentional about making you the person that you are. What's a piece of advice you would give to your 18-year-old self? Sure. Okay, first I have to go back to what I was going through as my 18-year-old self. I think 18-year-old me was very self-conscious and eager to please people. So I think when I was insecure about my weight and my body, and I guess the first thing I would say to her is, you don't look as bad as you think you do. And the way you look is the least interesting thing about you. Try and do things God's way. Stop smoking weed. There's nothing exciting about drinking. The boy that you are obsessed with is very, come on. Just try your best, it's enough, and be kinder to yourself is what I would say. What's the biggest challenge and the biggest joy of being a young Christian in today's world? Being somebody who is actively seeking the Lord when you've come from living like the world. It's very difficult to denounce the things that you were actively involved in without seeming like a hypocrite. So I think, the most difficult thing is to speak the truth and to live in truth. And I think another thing is, I think people are so quick to be offended, and these days there's no room to really have opposing opinions. There's no room to have respectful discourse. I hope I'm making sense. In today's world, I think one of the biggest joys is having community and having social media. I love that a lot of Christians these days are leading from a place of honesty, leading with the fact that the Lord is transforming them, and they're leading with humanity. I think that has been so transformational for me, and I think has given me the platform to also feel comfortable in the fact that God is still working in me, and I'm not perfect, but I trust that I still believe that everything that he says is true, even though I'm missing the mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to know that I'm not doing this journey alone, and that I'm not alone in my challenges. So if there are things that I'm struggling with, I can go on my social media and I can see people who have gone through the same things and made it out, and how they were able to journey through those things. And I think that has been such a gift. So yeah, I think I've spoken a lot already. Don't you guys think? Not you guys, just you, because it's a date between the two of us. Get to know me. Okay. Well, this is all I got. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything. I wish we could chat more. This, besides you asking me to dance, I think this was a really good date. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. Hopefully this won't be the last one. Hopefully we'll continue to grow with each other and get to know each other. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your families are doing well. I hope your friends are doing well. And I just love you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Mwah.